just totally random upload. But I've been doing some thinking a little bit about Big Red after the video I put up last night, and putting that 250 in there. And it had me thinking a little bit, you know, this thing is kind of a classic, and I already have the 110, so I really shouldn't be, the ATC 110, so I really shouldn't be super rushed about putting this thing back together. So what I figured I'd do is, instead of just rushing and putting the 250 in there and just, you know, having it like it is, instead of that, why don't I actually kind of take a little while, tear into this motor, see what's wrong with it, and see if it's actually salvageable. Because if it's not salvageable, then yeah, it's really not, I don't think it's really worth my time going through it and putting, you know, $500, $600, $700 into the thing just to, you know, not use it. But if I get in it and it's really not that bad, then you know, I definitely think there's some possibility for this to go back in the bike or trike. So yeah, basically, if you didn't watch the first video, the problem with this motor is it has been left outside for years with no spark plug in it. So I really don't know what to expect. It could be really bad, it could be okay. But what I do know is that it doesn't really want to turn. Now, you can get it, yeah, I can't get it to turn right now. You can get it to turn if you just kind of fiddle with it a little bit, but I think the cylinder is shot. But enough rambling, I'm going to tear into this thing, and I'm going to put you all on time lapse while I'm getting it apart. Is not a great start. I'm seeing a lot of corrosion on bolts. Just took this CDO, that's not really great. That's a bunch of rust and stuff. So gonna keep going in and just kind of see what happens, but as of now the hopes are not looking really high for this motor living again. But you know what, it never hurts to try, so we're gonna go and keep going at it. Alright, so I can't get this little cover off here. I'm not sure really why. I don't know if this is like attached camshaft and you have to, I don't know. But I'm gonna probably cut this off for a few minutes when I am just messing with this, because as far as I can tell, this thing should just slide off. That's what it looks like. So, but aside from that, nothing really too much else new. So yeah, I'm gonna get that. Here's the big moment we've all been waiting for. I got it all apart. Dropped a few bolts down here, but it's okay because I don't think this motor's any good. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Oh God, this poor motor. Let me put this head down. Oh God, that's just sorry looking. Oh boy, poor Big Red. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. But you know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna pull the cylinder off, clean it up and hone it. Alright, after a good bit of whacking, I finally got this thing to come off. Now I know there's just gonna be an absolute torrent of nasty stuff that comes out of here, so we're just gonna catch it, maybe, come on, get. What? Just like kind of put it under there. stop this for a sec because I'm gonna knock my phone off. Fat mess of a cylinder. Oh, God, that's bad. This is nasty. I'm gonna get this cam chain tensioner out of here before it just, or maybe not. I thought it was gonna try to teleport to another dimension. Okay, I'm gonna go and kind of rinse this thing out, and then maybe attempt to hone it, and then probably call it a day because I got some stuff to do later. But I'm gonna go rinse it off. So unfortunately, as y'all saw, Big Red cylinder is toast. The rust just was there for too long, and it completely fried. Completely fried just the upper part of the cylinder. It's gone. So yeah, I did hone it. I wire brushed it really good to get all the rust out, and or actually with a brass brush, so it wouldn't mess up the, wouldn't like really tear it up any more than it already was. And unfortunately, the cylinder is just too far gone. Now, shut this. As far as the piston and the rest of it, it really doesn't look that bad. Even the head is in decent shape. So let's go in here and take a quick look at what else we have. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Here's what's going on kind of with the rest. I know the piston looks really bad, and there's almost this like mud on top. Like, look at that. I'm not even sure what that is. But aside from the mud, the rest of it really doesn't look all that bad. The rings aren't. The rings are probably a little clapped, a lot clapped. I'm really trying to keep as much of this splooge out of here as I can. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be, but just kind of scrape that off. That's just nasty. All right, so yeah, but if you can see down in there, the bottom end actually looks pretty solid. Aside from a little bit of drippage down in there from this shit on the top. This is just like, I don't even know what that is. It's probably just a compound of metal and dirt. So yeah, I can't really say I'm all that surprised, to be completely bloody honest with y'all. I kind of knew the thing was going to be a mess. And to be totally honest, this is actually kind of better than what I was expecting. I was really expecting the head to be shot too. Which now, if y'all look at it, it's not the best thing ever. But down in there is clean. And up here could use some help, but I think that's fixable. In fact, let me hit that really quick with wire. This isn't actually too bad. I just cleaned that up, got all the rust and stuff off of it, and this head might pull through. I really don't know though. You can see there is some pitting on the valves here, so it might need a new head. I don't know. But as far as I said, bottom end looks good. There's no clunk. Seems really smooth actually. I'm gonna just like clean this piston off, I think, a little bit later, but get some of that mud off of it. I am gonna stuff something down. Get this bag here. That's probably not the cleanest thing in the world, but it'll at least prevent some of that sludge from getting in my motor here. So we're gonna just kind of shove that in there. Harbor Freight bag. There we go. So that'll be good enough for now, I think. Just kind of do that so that stuff doesn't get in there. But yeah, well, I'm not really sure I expected much different, but there you go. There's the teardown of Big Red. I've been kind of thinking about this today, and I decided I finally wanted to kind of dig into it. So it's going to need a new cylinder and a head, I think. Which, to be completely honest, that's not bad. I paid $10 for this thing, and if the rest of everything else works, I think that's a score. So I'm going to do some looking, do some money gathering, and get me a new cylinder and head. And I'm also going to see if I can find, if you notice it's missing this whole cover here. No, that's not because I took it off. That's because it just does not have it. And I'm probably going to find a new, where's that little dealio? A new, damn, where'd that thing go? Here it is. I think this is it, deal. This thing looks pretty shot, and I think this might be why it lost spark in the first place. Both of these springs are broken, so that could be a problem. But yeah, anyway, so I got most of the parts kind of semi accessible. So yeah, there you go. There's the Big Red motor teardown. But I will keep y'all updated on this next video. Probably is going to be riding the 110, hopefully. But yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will leave my Instagram link in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.